Hello students, in previous topic we have studied what is organizing, what are the importance of organizing. In today's video we are going to study what is staffing. It is the third function of management. First function of management is planning. After planning, the management decide how to organize the things or how to make the organizational structure. After preparing organizational structure, the next step in the management function is staffing. Staffing means execution according to plan and organizational structure. Staffing is a type of process, or staffing is a process of attracting, recruiting, selecting, placing, appraising, remunerating, developing and retaining the best workforce. The overall growth and success of every firm or venture is based on how appropriate is a staffing function. It is very challenging for an organization to focus on best utilization of workforce by using their talents, skills and retaining them, arranging training and development programs. The function emphasizes managing human and not material or financial resources. Means this function mainly give stress on how to manage a human being. It can be managed by using their talents and skills and retaining them and arranging training and development programs for them. This function not emphasize on material or financial resources. It is mainly emphasizes on human resources. The need of staffing arises since the initial period of organization due to promotion, transfer, business expansion, retirement, resignation, accidents, death of employee, etc. Vacancies are created in organization. In this chapter or in this topic, staffing function plays a very important role in organization. Staffing means appointing right person at right job with right pay is the basic principle. Following are the some important definitions of staffing. According to Theo Heyman, staffing function pertains to the recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation of subordinate manager. Means according to Theo Heyman, staffing functions deals with recruitment means appointment, selection and development, training, compensation of subordinate manager. According to Luther Gulick, staffing is the whole personal function of bringing in and training the staff and maintaining favorable conditions of work. Means according to Luther Gulick, staffing is a whole personal function. Personal function means it deals with human resources. Staffing is a whole personal function means bringing all human resources in, training the same resources and maintaining a favorable conditions of work. So according to Luther Gulick, staffing is a personal function, and according to Theo Heyman, Staffing function means recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation of subordinate manager. Now, according to S. Benjamin, staffing is a process which is involved in identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating and directing individuals at work. So according to S. Benjamin, staffing means identifying the individual at workplace, assessing them, placing the right person at the right job, evaluating them and directing the individual at work. So these are all three definitions given by different thinkers. According to Theo Heyman, staffing means recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation of subordinate manager. Whereas according to Luther Gulick, staffing is a personal functions of bringing in and training the staff and maintaining favorable conditions of work. According to S. Benjamin, staffing is a process of identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating and directing individuals at work. Now, there are various importance of staffing in organization. Now, what are the importance of staffing? Let's see. First importance of staffing is effective managerial function. Staffing is a key to effective performance of other function, means it is a key which helps to bring effective performance of other function of management such as planning, organizing, directing and controlling. If a manager want to make planning, organizing, directing and controlling effective, then in that case staffing is a key for effective performance. Competent workforce can work effectively in different functional areas with the help of staffing. The outcome of other function is based on effectiveness of staffing, means how effective the staffing is, the outcome will be that much effective. So it depends upon the staffing function. It is a key of effective performance. Second importance of staffing is it leads to effective utilization of human resources. Staffing function leads to effective utilization of human resources, that is workforce, means it leads to effective utilization of human resources. Proper care is taken at every stage, means if a manager is going to recruit someone or a manager is going to perform a staffing function, in that case he has to take proper care at every stages such as recruitment, selection, placement, remuneration, training and development. Excessive burden of work is avoided. Optimum utilization of human resources is a result in improvement in performance and progress of organization. So staffing function leads to effective utilization of human resources, and this optimum utilization of human resources helps in improvement in performance and progress of company. Third point is it helps to build cordial relationship. Staffing function is helpful in building healthy relationship among all levels of employees in the organization. A smooth human relation is the key to better communication and coordination of managerial efforts in an organization. So smooth human relationship or smooth human relation is a key for better communication and coordination. Fourth, it helps in human resource development. Skilled and experienced employee is an asset of a business organization. Staffing helps to inculcate the organizational culture into employees. This culture will train and develop the existing workforce. It also ensures smooth functioning. Fifth point is it helps in effective use of technology and other resources. Trained employees can use the latest technology, capital, material, and methods of work effectively. Staffing helps in building competitive strength of the organization. It is also helpful in improving standard of work and productivity in terms of quality and quantity. So staffing helps in using latest technology, capital, material, and method effectively. Sixth point is it improves efficiency of an organization as well as the employee. Under staffing, training and development programs are conducted. Training and development programs are offered to the employees for self-development and organizational development. Through proper selection, the organization gets quality employees, and through proper training, the performance level of the employees can be improved. So, due to staffing, you can improve, or a manager can improve the efficiency of the organization, as well as the employees can also be improved and their efficiency can also be improved. So training helps to improve the efficiency. Seventh point is it is a long-term effect. Staffing qualified, efficient and skillful workforce is always an asset of the organization. Proper selection of employees leads the organization toward the path of success. Naturally, long-term positive effects can be observed on the efficiency of an organization. It means if staffing is done well, then in that case, qualified, efficient and skillful workforce will be there in your organization, which act as an asset of the organization. Proper selection of employees leads the organization towards the success. Next point is essential contribution. Staffing ensures the continuity and the growth of the organization through development of employees. Selection is based on the ability of the prospective employees so that the organization can meet the future challenges wisely. So selection is based on the ability of the prospective employees. Therefore, contribution of the staff in their future roles is taken into account in staffing function. So essential contribution, staffing is an essential contribution towards the growth and future of the organization. Ninth point is it provides job satisfaction. Employees can be motivated through financial or non-financial incentives. We called it as employees can be motivated through monetary or through non-monetary incentives. Adequate remuneration increase job satisfaction, which is a monetary incentives. Employees can be motivated through monetary terms and morale of the employees. Last point, maintains harmony. In staffing process, individuals are recruited, selected and placed, as well as their performance is regularly appraised. Promotions are given on the basis of merit. Due to this, it brings peace and harmony in the organization. So these are all importance of staffing. In staffing helps or provide importance to the organization. It is the third function of management, which is very important for the organization. Staffing means putting right